I ain't got time for all this internet stuff.
Okay.
Listen, homegirls.
We have an issue. Well, no, we don't have an issue. Females have an issue with the word homegirl.
Homegirls. Again, it does depend on the lady and how she has dealt with whatever relationships from before, but the word homegirl or just a homegirl in general could be a threat.
It's two sides to the word though.
Well, what you mean by that?
Like there could be one homegirl that you trying to mess with, or just like the real homegirl that you just cool with.
But it's hard to explain that to them.
Yeah.
It's very hard because you can say, hey, I've known her even before you. And it's like that goes right out the window.
Yeah, we can never say something like that.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't matter if you know. I don't care if you know her since you came out your mom like type shit. Like
yeah, they'll look at you funny.
Yeah,
they'll look at you like you got an issue or something. Like why you defending this person that you? And the word is so strong nowadays. Before it never was. It was really really simple before.
Simple in what way though?
We wasn't using the word homegirl, and if we was, we didn't give a definition to it. I think the fact is that
now that there's a definition,
females know the definition of homegirl, and if I refer to you as my homegirl and we kicking it, then it's.
But I think the only reason they feel that way is because maybe some of them were homegirls, you know.
But that's the game.
You think so?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I think that's the game. If you know you are home, everybody knows who they are in every relationship that they're in. If you know you my best friend or something like that, that's what I'm gonna call you. If you know you the chick I mess with on the side once in a while, you know you the side chick. Like everything has to have a name to it at a certain point. Even if it's not discussed, at some point, if I tell you, yeah, this is my homegirl, blah blah blah, you're not gonna take no type of weight to it because you know we're not exclusive, we're not claiming each other, whatever. So if I call you my homegirl, it's better than just saying, yo, this is my friend, blah blah blah.
That's true.
Cause they gonna be like, are we just friends now? That's it.
Nah, but see, alright, listen. Off the intro, when they first meet your girlfriend, it's safe. That's code. That's like code word safe. This is safe right now. Like yo. Yeah, this is my friend, so-and-so, I've known her for XYZ amount of years.
So it depends on who you're introducing her to.
And how. That introduction thing is very important.
Yeah.
I've learned this, like, if you don't do the, hey, this is such and such, it could be a problem.
Yeah.
It could be a big, big problem. So it's like,
Because you got to make sure, but the thing is, I know it's funny, you would have to introduce your girlfriend first. Before you introduce her, you be like, yo, it's my homegirl, blah, blah, blah. You gotta be like, no, this is my girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. This is my homegirl, whoever. And then it should work that way because technically, to your girlfriend, she shouldn't be as important to you, to her.
Whoever. If it's a lady and your girl's meeting her first time, whatever amount of time, she gotta be put on a pedestal. Because if not, it's issues in the crib.
Because I don't think a female ever uses the term homeboy.
Well, you see, there's another layer to this, bro.
What? I wouldn't even call myself anybody homeboy.
Bro, this is my bro. Meet my bro. Like
that's bro. Oh, that's brother.
Like nah, I don't trust bro, brother, or whoever. Like I don't know this man.
I don't trust anybody terminology for another friend. I would never trust it.
So you can't even introduce yourself is what you're saying.
No.
There can't be no introduction.
No, it can be an introduction.
It just gotta be like, yo, this is Jason.
Yeah. You don't gotta tell me all that extra.
This is not my homeboy Jason. Just say this is Jason.
This is Jason.
Gotcha.
This is my friend Jason. You keep it simple. You don't gotta do the extra.
See, but then there's a thin line because now in the back of your mind, you might be on the same vibe as her. Like, oh, this is my homeboy Jason. This is my bro Jason.
Well, me personally,
if I hear bro, it's like, nah, that's a red flag.
Me personally, I don't worry about any of that type of stuff. Because I feel like it. Sometimes when you start to worry about things like that, you worry about everything.
That's true.
Every little word, and then it makes you kind of like aware of every friend that she brings around or something, or a guy friend.
But you gotta think. is she's probably doing the same thing with all your homegirls.
That's just a problem for her.
Mm.
Especially the thing is, words don't really stick. You could say one thing and they'll just be like, okay, sure. But like you said, in the back of their head, they might be like, I'm gonna look out for this one.
That's true.
Because automatically, as soon as you introduce them, they're looking them up and down.
Yeah, they getting a vibe.
See what they got compared to them. If they was like, if he was to do something like, well, she don't look better than me, like.
And then you gotta go with the, I know what type he likes.
Yeah.
She fits that type.
Yeah.
And this is his homegirl. So then that's like there's more problems that you don't even know. You're just there like, yo, no, this my homegirl, no familiar.
Yeah, but nah, I know you. That's the problem. We should never admit what our type is.
But how do you not admit that? How do you not admit that? The person you're with is a certain type for you. So it's like you gotta say something.
Sometimes I've dated outside of my type.
Yeah, I've dated outside my type too. I mean, it was just, I don't want to say it was like some, let me try this out.
But you gotta have more than one type. Just your main type.
Your main type, yeah.
Like your weakness is completely different.
But in doing that, it's like, damn, like, because you never know. You never know when you're dating outside, whatever type it is, you never know if that person you might vibe with that person or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? You know, opposites attract.
Sometimes, yeah.
So it's like, all right, you're not my type, but now you know my type. Now we going out. Now we at a party.
Now you question it. And
now you
looking
see
at
all
that
these
girl
girls that look like my type.
That happened.
Now it's my problem. Why is this my problem?
I've heard that conversation before. Like, yo, did you look at her? I know your type. So
Bro,
it's like, that's your type right there.
At that point, that's when you gotta tell her, listen, I'm with you. You gotta understand that.
Those words don't work.
I'm with you?
They don't work. I told you, certain words just don't work. We have to be blind in order for these situations.
That makes no sense to me.
And
I can't say, hey, at the end of the day, yeah, all right, we went outside. I might have looked a little bit, but guess what?
These words.
I mean, I wouldn't say that, but if it's like a situation where, you know, you do a quick glance and then Shorty look up at you like, yo, did you just, like, yo, listen, man, my bad.
It ain't enough for them to say my bad. They don't want you to do it at all.
So what am I supposed to do?
Do it when they're not there.
I gotta do a Ray Charles. I gotta get my Stevie Wonder on.
You gotta. There's been conversations I've had where there's accidental looks. Like if I'm driving or something and I'm looking to turn, and so happens to God, some shorty just that looks like my type walks by or something. She gonna see it before me.
That's true.
And then she gonna look at me to see if I see it as much as her. And I'm like, it was a coincidence she was there.
Right.
I can't make her not be there.
Yeah, she was. I didn't ask her to be there. She was just there, and I'm minding my business. I'm driving. I am driving.
Oh, but all they want in that situation, they want you to admit it. And then
no, they don't, because that leads to another argument.
It does, but they want you to admit it because no matter what you say, if it was like accident or coincidence or something like that, all they want for you, they feel like you purposely did it. So no matter what you say, it won't work.
Nah, man.
I'm telling you.
I'm not rolling, bro.
I've had the experience. It's stupid to me personally, but my thing is, even if I say it wasn't me, it keeps going. It doesn't stop.
I can't get with that.
I don't like it either, but it really depends on the person. It really depends on how they feel or what they feel about it so strongly. Because there is some of them cool females that will look and tell you about it and let you get your quick glance on it and have a conversation.
But then that's when you gotta put your antenna up. Like, she mad. She's really open.
I mean, that's
like, all right, boom. Think about it. Like, you have a conservative girl. Let's say she might be insecure about a few things, whatever the case may be, and she might press you about something like that. Then you have the super cool open joint, and it's like, damn, you really.
You worried about those?
Well, it's a situation she could be too open sometimes.
Too open or just confident?
Nah, too open. Confidence is one thing. Too open is a
But
whole
sometimes
other thing.
isn't it confidence? Like, wouldn't you say that
Like-
a chick that does that is just confident in
Like, think
herself?
about it like this. The chick that's super open, she could help you end up in a threesome. And you might not have even planned this. Y'all never talked about this. It just so happened to happen.
I mean, them niggas not gonna say no, so.
Well, this is what I'm saying. But are you signing up for that? Are you cool with that?
If I know a super confident chick that literally looks like talks that type of talk, you should already figure that at some point. That if she talks that type of talk about another chick, and
She's with it.
Yeah, if she talks like how if your man's pull up and say if she does all that, at a certain point she probably is gonna be like, you know what?
Yeah, she's with it.
Let's try this. Let me see what she up to. Let me see what she do. She might put it up in front of you and you just be like, all right, cool, I'm with it.
I mean, yeah, like you said, nobody's gonna turn that down. I definitely wouldn't turn that down.
Nah.
But you know, in reality,
It's not that simple.
yeah.
To find those people,
is it ever?
I think those type of super confident people have to go on through a lot of relationships.
That's true too.
They can't be so fresh with like
1-2 relationships.
adult relationships, matter of fact. Like an adult
like,
relationship is really what makes you a certain type of person.
That's true.
These high school little joints, you really don't know what the game is at that point.
Yeah.
Because high school is safe, college is safe.
Nah, I feel like the same thing we was just talking about with this, like knowing your type. You figure out your type, or like you start planting the seeds for that in college.
Yeah,
Tell you, bro, because you're around like mad different women, so it's like, okay, I like her, but I don't like this about her.
But doesn't it say the same thing about high school?
Nah, high school is play shit. High school is not serious. High school is not serious.
Okay, so college.
I think from college out is serious. Maybe early 20s it might be like, whatever. But you have an understanding of
What your type is?
bingo.
Yeah.
Not saying that maybe some people didn't go to college, but during that like
area
18 to 22,
yeah, you figure
that's
it
like
out.
when you like, yeah, I like this.
Because the crazy part is when the chicks you start going after is at some point you're supposed to realize the similarities between these chicks.
That's true.
If I sit here and say that my type is short, dark-skinned chicks or whatever like that, or even just short chicks in general, eventually all these chicks are gonna be shorter than me.
That's true.
So so you might just sit there and be like,
If I like a tall joint, nice tall slim joint, whatever the case may be, that's just what it
eventually
is.
this your type.
Yeah.
Because the female will know what is your type before you tell her. If you literally sat there and had a conversation and say, okay, who'd you date, or like what was your other relationship like, what did they look like or something like that, eventually they're going to start pinpointing all these things about, okay, he likes this type of person or this type of person, all the girls that I possibly seen, even though you don't have to show them these things, they gonna look through this is my problem. Social media is
the devil.
Is a bitch when it comes
That's all I got out.
to relationships.
I
feel like relationships.
Me, but I think I did the right thing.
No, you did whatever you had to do. Because at the end of the day, I feel like relationships were much easier
prior
when we had flip phones.
Yeah. Listen, once Facebook became like a thing, like open to the public,
Oh,
it was game over.
once like WhatsApp happened and
Oh,
iMessage and everything,
listen,
it's the worst.
Honestly, once you could leave a status of how you felt, that's when the problem started. Because that's when you knew, like, oh, homegirl over there is mad. I wonder what happened to her. Like, see it on the Facebook status. Like, damn, why you venting so hard? Like, you going ham over it.
All the paragraphs.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you, like, social media, just the start of it, and it's only gonna get worse.
I don't do paragraphs. I've never done paragraphs.
I don't like reading paragraphs.
I skim through.
Nah, I gotta read it.
I get like the first couple sentences and then I'll figure out what it is. If I don't,
I gotta read it because you took time out of your life to write this to me. So it's only right. It's only right.
Text your best friend or something, or your parents or something.
Jesus Christ.
Why share the? I understand Facebook is a community, and all these other apps are a certain type of community that you want to share things. Is it possible you might be just sharing too much?
Yeah.
Because then you.
But I think it depends. If you're invested in a person, then yeah. Like if you have like, let's say this is like a friend or whatever, it's like, all right, let me, like you said, I'm gonna skim it. Let me see what's going on. Let me get like a quick summary of what's going on. But if it's like a joint you dealing with and she hits you with the bombs, bro, ooh boy. Boy, oh boy, let me tell you something. Like
I really think flip phones and sidekicks was the way to go. Because
But you gotta think about it too. AOL, your aim status, yeah, they was getting shots off, bro.
Turn the computer off.
God damn.
Turn off the desktop.
Jesus.
You don't know what the hell I'm doing. If I'm offline, you don't know what I'm doing.
That's true. Or you could just put it, I forgot what mode it used to be on, where you could be on there but not be seen. I forgot what that was.
Idle or something? Yeah, it's something like Idle. They called it something different.
So, but listen, now, especially you gotta think about it, bro. As soon as you open up your app, Instagram, Twitter, yo, you just seeing ass. You seeing ass, you seeing titties.
My story.
It's like, yo, I'll be minding my business.
What is it called? Discover or something?
Yeah. Oh, the Discovery page?
The
Explorer page?
Yeah, my Explorer page.
Explorer page is lethal, bro.
But like chicks on chicks, busted challenges.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is.
But they figured it out eventually. I feel like that was something that, like, once they knew exactly what you were like, and they just found.
That's the algorithm. Because then it's like, oh, well, you like looking at girls and shaking their ass. Guess what? We got a whole lot of that right here for you.
Good bodies, your types, and all this other stuff. And I'll be like, all right, cool. Let me just go through something or whatever like that.
That leads to arguments, prime arguments, top tier arguments.
My thing is, I don't like to fight over social media. I don't want to fight over social media. I think it's childish.
But guess what? That's your thing. That might not be the situation.
I'm too old for this, man. We grew up in a literary age where we didn't even have phones.
We were like the in-betweens. Because it was like no phones, then we got phones now.
Then we got cable, then we got all these other
see what's happening now.
Things and stuff, and it just it just turned us completely different. Because I'm not gonna fight with you. I used to be tight where it was like, if I text a shorty and I seen her post something on like Snapchat or Instagram or Facebook, I'd be like,
damn, you couldn't hit me back.
Yeah. And I used to get mad about it. I'd be like, what's your problem? Like, wait. And then eventually I was like, you know what? Just let it go. It's not that serious.
But this is where we at, bro.
It's not that serious.
I'm telling you, it's only gonna get worse.
Yes, it will.
It's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get. We're only gonna hear more about all types of craziest shit on these different apps, and it's mad apps now.
Cause now you could literally fight to say like
think about Clubhouse. Clubhouse, you could have like.
I'm not even on Clubhouse. I'm not single. I'm not on Clubhouse. I feel like that's for single people, personally.
You know, every app starts off as networking.
Do what you gotta do. I won't go on it because I'm not single.
Listen, man.
I feel like if I got on it, I would probably be really, really drawn into it. And I don't want to do that. I try to limit myself on being on Instagram.
Yeah, smart man.
I'm barely on Facebook.
I deactivated my Facebook a long time ago.
Damn, I don't know how you do it.
Bro, once everybody... Nah, son. It was just... I had to get out.
Certain things I like about
I kept seeing like the same old stuff over and over. Just like, what's the point of this shit?
That's why I don't stay on it that much.
That's why I got off of it.
I get on it for 5 minutes.
Nah, there's no point in me even opening it.
It's either like YouTube, Snap, or Instagram.
You still on Snap?
Yeah.
Now you are.
I'm only on Snap because I know my friends are on Snap. And sometimes you can look at the memories.
I got you.
Sometimes I look for those memories, just be like, yo, let me recap this or something like that. Because sometimes your phone, you change phones, you lose
that's true.
all the files and stuff. So it's like, I got to get these files back or something.
Either way, it don't matter what app it is, it's going to be some type of beef in your house.
You must have had a lot of arguments against social media to be...
Nah, listen, to the same thing. To avoid it, because it's like, you know that for yourself. It's like, all right, you know what? I'm looking at all this shit. I could be doing something else right now.
Yeah.
Let me just get it out, man.
I only look at that stuff.
I'm not gonna front like early.
One time at work.
Like maybe when I first got on like Instagram and stuff, I was wilding, like commenting.
I was chilling.
Nah, bro.
I'm not even
like
commenting.
this is like early emojis and shit, like hard eyes head and shit.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, bro.
I never did that.
Yo,
I would like, if I knew the person, I might comment on it. If I don't know the person, I'm not doing all that. I used to do the DM.
Nah, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. If I know the person, then fine. But it would be one or two. It would be like, whoop.
Yeah. I think what I used to do was if I went to Ski Fest or something.
That was the easiest way to back somebody.
Yeah, but to find them on Instagram was even easier. Because all I had to do was type in the hashtag.
Well, yeah.
And then every single chick on my
They was tagged in the
So
joint.
I'm going to Ski Fest. I'm like, oh, let me see what up on the nose.
This is what I'm saying. Social media is not good, bro. It's
not,
good.
It's not good in relationships.
Yeah. Or it depends on how you use it.
But would you, I used to have little tiny like sparks of fights because I seen a message on WhatsApp or something and I just didn't reply to it. And I'd be like, really? You couldn't just wait till I text you back or something?
Well, you see, that's the same thing. You just said, yo, you hit somebody, they was on Snapchat, now you type, same thing.
I'm sorry, but that's like
same rules apply.
That's like my number one pet peeve. Don't argue with me over social media stuff, because I've had an argument where a chick I used to deal with seen a picture of me and just like said looking good or gave me the eyes or something like that. And then I had the fight where it was like, oh, why she feel comfortable saying that? But then I'm like, whoa, I didn't say nothing to it. If she did that, that's not on my responsibility for her to know you can't do this.
That's true.
Because everybody's going to try. I'm not going to sit here and say every single DM you get from another nigga, why these niggas think they're comfortable doing it, because obviously all the pictures you got is of me and you, so common sense, they would know what's going on.
That's true. Listen, one of my pet peeves, for sure, is assumptions.
I hate assumptions.
Do not, the same way, hey, I might have commented on my homegirls. See, it's all bad.
They assume.
I might have commented on my homegirl who it might be her birthday. She might have went out looking good, happy birthday, and in a DM, and then it's like, sure, you might see it like, oh, who's that? He's wild. It's like, yo, bro, relax.
I've had an assumption where one of my cousin's names is on my text message, and my girl sat there, it was like, because my iPad's connected. That's what I hate. My iPad's connected to my phone, so certain things just show up. Came home one day, yo, who is this? My cousin. Who you thought? What? It's not even like you curious. It's the tone you come in. It's the detective type of tone you got when you sit here and say, yo, who is this? And I'll be like, it's my cousin, bro. What's your problem? What you gotta say? What is it?
I didn't meet this cousin. I don't know this cousin. You never mentioned this cousin.
Nah,
this cousin?
I'm not good that if I just say cousin, it's a shutdown. I'm not saying I'm lying about it.
That's good.
But I'm just saying, I've set it to a certain standard where most of the time you look stupid or you just put a foot in your mouth after I tell you what's going on. So then it's like, you realize, you learn eventually, like, I can't assume who is this. I have to ask a different way or whatever like that, because eventually I'll be like, you know, that's when you got them.
That's true.
When you just sit there back and you just like, oh, you done?
Listen, what I learned with this argument stuff, just gotta shut up, man. Just gotta shut up and fall back.
Well,
it's times where you just gotta let them have it. It's 95% of the time, you at it.
But that's my other pet peeve. I hate the longest arguments. I'm too selfish that I don't want an argument to last for so long.
All right, what's your cutoff?
Cutoff?
Like what? 2 minutes? 5 minutes?
Nah. Maybe. It would really. My thing is, most arguments are just repeating the same thing.
That's true.
Over and over.
That's true.
And I hate those type of arguments, but I can't be too selfish because no matter what, those arguments can happen regardless if I want them or not. But the situation is, if we're going to keep repeating it, take a step back and realize we're saying the same thing that we just said the first time we started this argument. If we're not saying nothing new, let's just take a break.
Okay.
I don't like arguments interrupting my sleep. I don't like it keeping me from going to sleep. And I damn sure don't like arguments in cars. I hate that the most. I hate that.
Nah, arguments in public are just that's no
it's
bueno.
Annoying to me.
It's no bueno, bro. Yo, I hate arguments in public, bro.
Oh no, I never argue in public. In my car is what I mean.
Just in public. That's in public.
I mean,
if I pull up next to you and I see you and your girl doing the,
in the car,
yeah, that's in public, and I could look over and be in my shirt like, damn, they want it. Why they want it like that? You know what I'm saying?
I've had too many arguments in my car where I'll just be like, fam, I pay rent in this house. Can we go in the house?
That's true.
And then certain people just don't want other people in their business.
That's true too.
Which is cool.
That's true.
But it's like we pay rent for the privacy.
My car is like my safe space though. I don't want to be in here.
Yeah, it's for me. Like my
like,
car is where I just like those times where you just want to sit in your car
and just chill.
If you hear a good song, you just like you might take a break instead of just rushing out the car.
True.
You take a break, like
yeah.
Once song done, you get out the car.
Let me gather my thoughts real quick up in here. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in here going back and forth with you.
Cause I literally just start looking like, Phil, hold my still like, why am I still in here with you right now? Like, why is this space safer to you about arguing, but it's safe for me when we're not arguing?
Listen,
I can't do
it. It's a part of it, unfortunately.
Especially when the car, I'm not wasting my gas, nor battery, or the heat for you to sit here and keep arguing because eventually it's gonna get cold in the car, and I'm like,
that's true.
You ain't cold.
Listen, another pet peeve I got is you gotta clean up after yourself. That shit irks me, bro. That shit irks me, bro.
I could agree to it, but sometimes I get lazy enough where.
Well, for me.
Oh yeah. Eventually, at a certain point, you just get tired of certain types of messes.
That cup was sitting there for 3 days. Like, come on, man.
I don't know. I have a cup in my room for a week.
Nah, see? But that's not my problem.
It gets clean. It gets clean.
At some point.
I just don't. Yeah, no. At some point, it gets clean, but I use it every day. It's not like it's just sitting there not being used. It has to be used.
I don't know. For me, I can't do it. And it's not that I wouldn't be one of the people that's on somebody's ass like, yo, you gotta clean it. But it's like at some point, like, all right, yo, this shit was sitting here for 3 days, son. You could have moved this like day 2.
Conversations, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
and eventually it's like a defense mechanism where they hear it and be like, they're used to doing it somewhere else, but when they do it with you, it's like, what's the problem?
Right. And
it's like, I wasn't built this way. I wasn't built this way.
That's true.
I think probably my next one would have to be probably not being able to take criticism.
Huh? You not being able to take criticism?
No,
the person. Okay.
I feel like if a significant other or whatever can't take it, something new.
I will say this in defense of the other person. Delivery is very important. Yeah, your delivery is very important, bro.
Yeah, but
you can't just be like, why do you always look like that?
No. I'm not saying that's how the delivery starts, but eventually at a certain point, how many times do you have to
deliver the same message?
Yeah. If you not,
I feel you.
If I've told you 20 times about this habit of yours when you staying with me or vice versa, whatever, eventually at some point you would think that this is something I'm not cool with.
That's true.
Or something you should change. But who's to say how we all were brought up matches whoever we were.
Yeah,
I think that's the hardest part about it.
Okay. I could get with that. But I'm telling you, that delivery, make a break.
Eventually, at some point, I just stop delivering. I just sit there, just look, and just be like.
But then that's when you check out. That's when you check out. It's not good. It's not good to check out, bro.
I mean, yeah. It's a little, because eventually at some point it's like, if you know, you're eventually going to remember the amount of times I've said this. And if I stop saying it, is when you should worry.
That's true. That's true. But another pet peeve I have is, I know all y'all ladies out there, y'all miss independent.
No.
This is what I'm trying to get at.
No.
It's the ones that's not. I can't roll. I'm not rolling.
You're not rolling with it.
Like you have to be. I'm not saying you gotta be on some go getter shit all the time, but like you have to like just don't be too dependent.
But how old would you say a female should have attempted? Because my idea is, I started when I got out of school.
In terms of being independent.
More independent. Well, the idea is I went away.
I will say this. Remember how they say women
mature quicker?
Bingo.
Yeah.
So there should be no. We should not be in any predicament where you are not.
But mentally
independent.
Mentally and action wise are two different things.
That's true.
If nobody puts you in situations
to be independent,
you're not gonna do it. You're just gonna be comfortable.
Coddled and fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the situation is when I came back, mom put me to work ASAP. Said, "Yo, you back? Pay rent, blah blah blah. This is it. You gotta get a job." Okay, cool. I don't know if she hadn't done that, would I just been comfortable.
Okay.
Being back home and stuff.
That's the same thing that happened with me when I came back. I just started paying rent, bills, all that.
Yeah, stuff. I feel like it was an upbringing and stuff like that. Yeah. And then the idea is
it's preparation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like some females, I feel like they should go away to school. I feel like being here is too easy.
I feel like a good portion should go away. I feel like not even just women in general. I feel like
people in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you learn more about yourself.
Yeah. I feel like I wouldn't have been me aside from after college, being in college. Because you learn about yourself. You learn about the stuff that you won't deal with. And honestly, once I moved out, it was easy because I did when I went away to school. So it was like,
that's true.
I knew exactly what to do.
You was already prepared.
Yeah. Some people are just not that prepared because they just stay home to go to school, which is tough because I couldn't do it. I couldn't focus on.
I get what they're doing though, because you're saving mad bread doing that.
You're saving bread, but sometimes that experience is worth it.
That experience is definitely worth it. It's gonna help speed up the process because when you're home, it's like
same stuff.
Yeah, same thing over and over. You might get food here, whatever. Now, like when you're away at school, you gotta fend for yourself. Life is different.
Yeah, I remember those meal plans running out on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Had to wait till the
Monday
morning.
Yo, can you could bless me real quick with that?
Send me a quick bread or something like.
Life was different, man.
Those are the days. I hated those days.
I didn't hate them.
I used to run through my meal plan. Wait, I think like Saturday night, I ran through it. Sunday, I used to be starving. I used to just say, I'm gonna sleep all day until nighttime, till I get me one good meal, and then wake up in the morning, give me some breakfast, and then my meal plan starts all over.
I got you.
You figure out a certain type of ways.
That's true. Yo, my joint, you have a certain amount of money for the semester. Once it's done, it's done.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, mine should start over every week.
Nah, if let's say you put like $1,500 on your shit.
You have to put it on?
Well, they gave you options of how much.
But that would be more your tuition, right?
Yeah. They gave you options of whichever one you wanted. Yo, some people was doing the 600, man.
And this is for a month, you said?
Nah, this is for the semester.
That's a long semester.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like you really have to learn how to fend for yourself.
You gotta get a job.
Bingo. Listen.
Because you gotta buy bad food to not use it.
Or you gotta just learn how to eat.
And the meals is expensive. They ain't cheap.
Listen, man.
I used to be buying what? I used to buy the expensive type of stuff. If I didn't go in the buffet, give me them nice tossed salads.
The buffet was where it's at. You get more bang for your buck at the buffet.
Yeah, but sometimes the real good food is the stuff that's not in the buffet. Like I had to go to the south side of my school where I discovered they had the nice quesadillas with the barbecue chicken. Oh my God. And you wouldn't go every day. That's the difference because I didn't live on the south side. So you had to take a shuttle to the south side.
Oh, shit.
So it was like fancy occasions where you go to the south side and be like, yo, I want that quesadilla.
Yeah, I'm
in the mood for this.
I feel you.
And it'll cost you some bread, but
I feel you.
It'll be filling you up because you're like, yo, fam, I'm good for the day. I just ate this. But the buffet line is always good too because the buffet line, you can always take it home with you.
Yeah, that's true.
That was the best part. But the buffet line, I used to be just fat with it. Burgers.
Bro, I was on chicken wraps.
I'm sorry, them burgers was heavy.
They would make subs.
I hated buffet subs. It was cool.
I could understand why, but when you can take it with you,
burgers and fries for me. I always take the burgers and fries. The burgers and fries would never.
The same thing. Like I had the salads. I had mad wraps, bro.
Oh yes.
I was wrapped out.
The wraps used to be.
I was wrapped out.
It would either be a salad or a wrap I get from like the salad bar spot. Be like, yo, let me get tossed salad, put some shrimp in it, some crouton. Yeah, I used to make. I remember back in the day downtown they used to have this nice salad, like tossed salad spot. I went over there one time. I got the most epic joint. It was like $10. I said, yo, this.
You don't remember the name of the spot?
Nah, it was like the old downtown. Like when I was like
a new downtown, like
teenager or something. Yeah, no, everything is just worse now.
That's true.
Everything is too expensive. Back then, probably a couple places be a little bit expensive. It just depends on what you get. Healthy food is still expensive, no matter what.
Yeah, right.
I got another pet peeve.
What's up?
When I was single, I never took a chick out on a date.
Wait, what?
Never did dates.
Nah, talk about. Wait, what?
No. At a certain point, I did do dates. But once you take in the value of what you actually spend to live where you live and stuff, nah. Once I got my own spot, nah.
So there was no more dates once you got your own spot?
A date would have to apply when I want to go do something and I invite you to it. Like if I want to go see the next Star Wars.
So how was you getting to know this person?
Over the phone.
Holy shit.
Most of the time, I had a trip with dates. I never had an awkward date ever. Because I would text a chick 2 weeks. We text for like 2 weeks before we go out. So once we go out, you already think I'm charming. You already think I'm funny. You already feeling me.
Okay.
If those 2 weeks we stop talking, I'm gonna take you out.
That's true.
I don't gotta try so hard for you.
So it's a 2-week trial period.
It doesn't have to be a 2-week trial period. It could be like a week. It just gotta be some type of time where we can actually plan it.
I did the dates, bro, because I had to. Someone hits, someone misses, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like when we were younger. Older, I feel like now with the pandemic, some females probably want to be taken out. But
nah, there's cool ways. I'm in a relationship, but there's cool ways, as far as I'm seeing, to do this shit. This virtual shit, that shit is fly, bro.
What, like virtually take a chick out?
Yeah, like you do the little FaceTime, like you could order her a little bottle or something.
Yeah,
I think that's fly, son.
But some people are not so paranoid with it that they won't come by.
Like, yo, you cook something, I cook something.
Yeah, like
we, eat on the phone.
I'd rather you just come over and let me cook you something.
Well, if y'all in that space within the 2 weeks, then fine, sure.
Yeah.
But then you gotta remember, girls ain't gonna come over within 2 weeks, bro. Some.
I've had some come way earlier than 2 weeks.
Some, yes, but
it depends on how your conversation goes. If I talk reckless to you, within a week, I'm gonna say, yo, pull up. You already gonna know what it is. If I say to you, yo, fam, I got the Hulu, I got the Disney Plus, I got the Netflix. I got all these services for us to watch something. My room's clean, food in the fridge. If you want to order something, we can easily Uber Eats.
That's true.
Which I just started doing now, and I'm in a relationship. Uber Eats is shit right now. If I was single, Uber Eats would be on the go for me.
Okay.
I might decide to cook once in a while, but that depends on me.
See, now we're going back to that independence. I learned how to make some fire meals.
Yeah.
Through the struggle.
I started once I moved out. Because I never tried to do it when I was living with my parents still. Because it was just like grandma and mom cooking. Yeah. Either way, I'm getting both.
You getting food.
Best of something. Somebody cooking at some point.
That's true.
But once I left, I was like, nah, I gotta start cooking these meals of mine. Like I started just trying everything. Like sometimes I would experiment. I gotta start back experimenting. But that's a pet peeve. You need to at least want to learn how to cook.
Wait, time out. A pet peeve is cooking too?
No, I need a female to know how to contribute to cooking.
All right.
Contribute to something.
Now let me set it up for you so this don't sound too crazy. So we saying like, let's say you making something. Yo, can you cut up them onions?
Yeah.
I like cut up the green peppers, garlic, whatever.
Or make the sides while I make the big meal or something. I dig it. But even then, at a certain point,
I got over that one, bro. I used to be.
You don't expect your girl to cook for you?
Nah, I mean I'm the person that cooks majority of the time.
I was, and then I said to myself, okay, at a certain point, you need to learn how to do this. Because I want to come home to some cooking.
I feel you.
The same way, if you was to come home at a certain time.
Yeah, you coming home.
Food in the microwave.
I feel you, bro.
Or I made this.
Sometimes you gotta pick your battles, you know what I'm saying?
Cooking is a battle I'm willing to take. Because I put in enough time to learn myself without you. So if you come to the situation, you gotta match me on certain things.
That's true.
Because if I'm not around, let's say I go away for a whole week. If I'm not cooking for you, what you doing?
Uber Eats. Seamless.
It's their money sometimes. It's not my problem. I'm just saying. You gotta learn how to. I feel like
you gotta learn how to fend for yourself.
Yeah. I feel like at a certain point, if you're going into a certain type of relationship, adult or living with somebody, you need to come in with something.
That's true. What do you bring to the table?
Yeah.
I dig it.
But we can't talk about that right now because that's a little longer.
Nah, we table that for the next one.
Save that for later.
All right. This is a good little starter.
Yeah.
Nice little the warm up.
We went longer than I think we was.
Yeah.
I can't even see it right now.
Chop it up. It's fine.
All right, so that's the first episode. See y'all next time.
Yes, sir.